So hell, I didn't want to do that, so I joined the LA Police Department. I'd only been a radio car cop about 6 months and they put me on Vice, mainly because I looked young at one time in my life. I'm on Vice, and we got tipped off that there was an organized crime poker game that went 2 nights a month. We even got the address, so we staked it out, and there was a chain link fence around it, and they had 2 Doberman dogs that were absolutely wild. Boy, I'll tell you, they was really ready to grab you. There's no way we could get in and knock that game over. But when I was a kid, I used to ride my horse down to the river bottom back in Wichita, and there was an old Indian that lived down there. He taught me a lot of stuff about nature, but he told me one thing. There's a little chunk on the inside of a horse's leg that's called a chestnut.
Yep.
You can peel them off. And this Indian told me, he said, peel one of those off and carry it in your pocket for a week and pet any strange dog. Well, here I'm on Vice. We didn't know how to knock this game over, and I thought of that. And I had a horse, so I peeled that thing off and carried it for a week, and here came Friday night and the game was on. I and my partner walked up to the fence, and boy, here come these 2 dogs. And I gave my partner one, and we both gave each dog a piece of that. Tails went to wagging, and boy, they went crazy over that. And you having horses, you know what dogs do when they shoe your horse? Chew them up and eat them. We climbed a tree, dropped over on the inside of the fence, and those dogs were still eating and chewing at things. My partner took the back door, and I took the front door. We knocked the game over. And the guy that was running the game, he offered us $500 to kick it loose. Mike, we were making $210 a month. Boy, you talk about being tempted. And when I was a kid growing up, my mother used to tell me, if there's times in life you're going to have to make a decision, remember there's a little angel sitting on your shoulder. You know, I think I looked at both my shoulders that night. Anyway, he was a nice guy. He wouldn't matter anything. And I told him, I said, we won't take the money, but I'm going to tell you how we got by the dogs. He said, well, I'd sure appreciate it. When I told him, he couldn't believe it. But it works.
When I was working Vice, it was pretty much of a black area, but there was a lot of black crap games. Well, a lot of gambling, period. But anyway, there was only 3 radio cars. This was right after the war, and we were still driving 41 and 42 Chevys and Fords. And they were still dark colored, no white, no red light, no siren, no nothing. On a Friday night, that's when your games went, the radio cars would be so damn busy they couldn't help. So to get your prisoners in jail, we'd only take what we could put in the Vice car, which was 6 guys. Well, there was 12 guys in the game. I'd let them roll high dice to see who went to jail. And boy, those guys would pray to those dice. Now next week, if I knocked over another game, and 3 of them in this game this week was in the game last week, went to jail, I said, you guys are home free. Hell, we were on first name basis. Nobody ever went to court on us. Nobody ever had an argument. It really worked out.